Hello, friends of Komodo platform. It's me, Giuliano. It's near the end of the day of the 2nd June, and there's some really exciting things happening all over the place. And one of those places really is the KMD BTC chart. Let's take a look. Why don't we? Yeah, well, firstly, let's pay homage to KMD volatility. Oops. I really want to highlight, this is a KMD BTC chart on the Binance exchange using getaurox. I want to highlight this candle right here, okay? This candle right there. This is our daily candle. And I just want to notice how you know, it's just such a, maybe you're listening to this at the 1.5x speed or 1.75x speed, okay? Because I just have to take my time here. This candle here is just so impulsive, and Komodo is just got this special knack for developing these crazy wicks, and like, just what is going on here? Why does that happen? What is going on? Well, you know what it is? It's just this exuberance that happens, or something happens where KMD just has so much wicking. And so for those of you who like to trade, or those of you who are thinking about this potential, here's one thought. Setting a sell order for part of, for whatever you're doing with trading. Okay, none of this is financial advice, but with KMD, you set a really high sell order, but reasonable, but high, because if it's going to hit, all right, then it's almost guaranteed going to come back down. And there's so many times where these high ranges get hit and then it just comes back down. Look at this candle. It's just such a small little dinky body candle, even compared to yesterday. But the intraday volatility, I can't help but laugh. I just can't help but laugh. So that's where that thought is right now. Okay. And then if it, and then so you set it high so that, okay, if it doesn't have a huge wick, well, then you're not just getting some sort of short-term rinky-dink sell and then losing out because price keeps going higher. All right. So just a thought, especially even on higher time frames. Let's say on a weekly time frame, you might consider that. But even on a daily, it just happens so much on a daily time frame. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Anyway, well, sounds like there's some ruckus. So whatever's going on for you, I hope you're keeping well. I'm not going to be much longer. I do want to show, okay, Ichimoku cloud. Like, first of all, we even went up into this Ichimoku cloud over here. That's pretty intense. Just the fact that from all the way down here, banging up here, but of course couldn't hold it. All right, fine. So then we're going to check out with the Bollinger Band what's going on. Well, we're actually just right in the middle. This is a daily chart, and we're looking to squeeze. We're still even closing, looks like, below the 20-day moving average. And you see here, it's nearly 10, almost about 15 minutes left in this candle day. Now, what starts to get interesting, okay, firstly, is the moving averages. What if we start to use the 100 as the support? Like, we could get below, and we even tried to get down to the 200, but if we don't even get to this 200, that could be interesting. That would show a lot of strength in that type of support. However, maybe in the next coming days and weeks, we do go up before we come down, eventually hitting that 200 period average, maybe even at these levels, or even potentially higher, depending on how fast we go up and how high we go up. But it doesn't seem like we'll go higher than, let's say, 6,000 Satoshis level. But I do see a 5,000 Satoshi in our near future, maybe even this week. And then who knows, next week could be a down week or a sideways week, we'll see. But yeah, that's definitely a possibility. And then the other consideration here to make is on now we start looking, okay, on a daily, not quite yet. But what about, okay, let's look on the 4 hour. Look at this guy over here. Aren't you funny? That's right. So we had some squeezing in Bollinger Band. We had one test up here, came back down, supported on the 20 period average, and bang, look at that. So strong and fast that we didn't even really separate the Bollinger Bands, which tells me that there's more room to really do one of these kinds of moves right here. Okay, see how we broke out of it? So we've got that potential right here still. It can keep moving up. We're hitting right up against the cloud. So it's like, okay, well, maybe we're gonna hit that cloud and we're gonna keep coming down. Maybe on the shorter term 4 hour, but I'm gonna show you something which says, maybe the bias is to the upside anyway. In our consideration here, okay, fine, in 4 hour, we're up above, but watch this now. If we move ourselves into a 6 hour chart, boom, something interesting starts happening. Firstly, we already tested into this cloud, but again, didn't really affect the Bollinger Band. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this white line, bang. And what we start to see now is this potential for a move to the upside into this cloud. And sure, we might get into the cloud, find our 5,000 level, maybe even wick up to the 5250 level. I mean, I see that coming as a good, strong possibility, and then come back down. Maybe we just make it, again, we nearly made the 5,000. So yeah, it just seems like if we're going to 5,000, then we're going to 5259. So maybe you want to set something there. Again, none of this is financial advice, but on a 6 hour, the bias seems to be, okay, fine, we're narrowing in the Bollinger Band, but we are up against this cloud. So does that mean we're going to be heading down short term? Yes, could be, but I don't know, because we're on top of this 20-day moving average. We hit the ceiling here, came back down, support, and now we're trying to go higher, and just things feel like it's a strong week. So my bias is into the cloud, okay? And let's reach this week for the 5,200 Satoshis level with rejection at that level, roughly, okay? Possibly rejection. But then again, let's take a look here. 8 hour chart tells us similar ideas. We can look here again, this 5,200 level is the ceiling of this Ichimoku cloud. So friends of Ichimoku and friends of Bollinger, what do you think? It looks like we are getting ready for a move, and my bias is, like I said, upside, okay? Yes. Good stuff, looking good. All right, 12 hour starts looking more like the daily. Okay, so at 8 hours, it looks really solid for that, but 12 hour starts looking a bit more like the daily, although we are starting to squeeze. So give it a couple more candles on the 12 hour and we'll really know what's happening. Okay, so by tomorrow, it'll be much more clear. Yeah, good stuff. So let's say that would be 51, that's 52. So on the 12 hour, it might just be a wick up into here and then back down, or who knows, maybe we get into the cloud and then come find some support on this screen. Although strangely, over these next days into the middle of June, the 12 hour Ichimoku cloud is widening. So yeah, maybe we get into the cloud and then start coming down and looking for some support and try and get through. Maybe we'll find a Kumo twist like this somewhere around here and maybe even break through. We'll see. That's towards the middle and end of June. So really, this month is going to pass quite quickly. Look forward to sticking around and finding some moves and some plays, but definitely looking for a move. And that would give us a roughly from here, 43 to 52-ish is about 20%. So nothing to write home about, but for KMD and for positive price action, I think that is something to look forward to. Okay, alrighty then. And then also with the possibility of, yeah, nice big wicks. All right, friends, take care of yourselves, keep moving around, keep getting that good rest, because at some point we're gonna have more of this consistent action right there. And There's going to be days, weeks, and months of it. All right, good. That's it for now. Here we are near the daily close. Funny enough, this ceiling right here that was drawn, I don't even remember when that was, in a stupor, is at about the 5,200 Satoshis level. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Awesome. Take care, everyone, for now. Sleep well. And we'll talk soon, all right? Yeah. Goodbye.